DAPO, great news. You've signed a 3-year deal with the football club. You must be really pleased to have got it over the line.
Yeah, I'm delighted. Since I joined in at the end of January, it's been amazing. The football club, the team, and the run we went on was amazing. And I think for me, it's the best thing for me to do. Keep playing regularly in a place that has embraced me, and I'm thankful for that. So, I mean, it was only right for me to kind of repay that loyalty back to the club, back to the manager, the owners, and then the fans as well.
Yeah, in the end, was it quite an easy decision to make?
Yeah, yeah, it was, to be fair. I mean, at the end of the season, there was a few clubs that came in, but I mean, from around March, my mind's kind of been made up. So it was just about getting the season done, getting us promoted, and then after the season, making sure that we get everything sorted out. So yeah.
Obviously, interesting you more than just Bolton Wanderers looking at signing DAPO AFOLAYAN, but what was it that made you want to stay at Bolton Wanderers?
I mean, the club speaks for itself, really. Growing up, even being in London, you know what a big club Bolton is. And then playing for the club, even with the fans not there, you can feel it. You can feel how much it means to them. You feel how much it means to the community. So, yeah, I mean, it's a massive club, and it's a pleasure, and it's a like privilege to play for a club of this size. So, yeah, for me, that was it really.
And at your age as well, obviously important that you're sort of playing football week in, week out at first team level.
Yeah, I mean, I played quite a lot when I was quite younger, and then I've had a few years of at West Ham where I've not really been in and around the first team football as much as I'd like. So, I mean, to be able to come here and play as many games as I did last season, and hopefully get even more under my belt. Now we've got a full season, like a fresh start. So yeah, I'm happy to be able to come here and get those games under my belt, hopefully.
When did you realise that West Ham were sort of happy to let you go on, and how soon did you decide that it would be Bolton Wanderers that was the next destination for you?
Well, I'd always said to myself that I need to be playing. I wanted to be playing regularly, and I mean, being with the way my time at West Ham's gone, with the injuries I had and things like that, it was hard for me to be able to get in a position to do that. So, I mean, when I joined in January, there was always an option to make it permanent. So the clubs had agreed if everything went well, which it did. So, I mean, I knew I knew then that I'd be able to come if I wanted to stay, and I clearly wanted to stay. So here I am.
Promotion at Crawley about 3 weeks ago. There's a lot of talk about the club going again and wanting to push on in League One and try get another promotion again, perhaps. I guess from your perspective, it's an exciting prospect to be a Bolton Wanderers player at the moment.
Yeah, it is. I mean, I want to play at the highest level and I want to keep pushing. So for me, I want to help the club get to where it needs to be as well. So I think we can both go to where we want to be together and take the club on a journey. And yeah, it's going to be tough, but I mean, we're all ready, we're all up for the challenge, and I mean, I know as soon as we're back in, it will be focused on making sure that we're in the best position to have a good season.
Obviously, you came to the club on loan from West Ham in January, and it didn't take you long to sort of get into the team and establish that position in the team. Just sum up your time with the club last season.
Um, it was really good. I mean, when I came to the club, I mean, I spoke to you in February in my first interview, and I said that we're not too far away from it. We're just going to work hard and see how far it takes us, really. And I mean, that's what we did. We knuckled down, and I think for us, we had loads of games, and we were able to get consistently on a run. And I mean, that run that we went on, where we were the longest unbeaten team in the country. I mean, it pushed us to where we wanted to go, and then we had a few games where we had a few blips here and there towards the end of it. But I mean, I think multiple things happened, nerves, all sorts of it. But I mean, to be able to get the job done and to be automatically promoted was massive for us. Because I mean, I'm sat at home watching the playoffs, thinking, "Thank God I'm not there. Thank God I'm not going through that," because it's agony watching it. I can't imagine what it's like playing in it. So, I mean, yeah, it was really good. It's probably the best spell I've had in my career so far, and yeah.
For the team to go on a run, like you said there, I mean, normally when that's the case, the players are all individually playing sort of at the top of the game as well. Were you pleased with your performances last season?
Yeah, so some of them. I mean, I'm quite a harsh critic on myself, so I know there's areas for improvement. Uh, but for me, last season, especially going on loan, it was about getting back to what I was doing well before I joined West Ham, and what I'd been doing well at West Ham, but in a first team environment. So I wanted to get back playing, enjoying dribbling, shooting, things like that in games. And for me, I feel like I did that. I could have been a bit more productive, but I mean that comes, and I'm not worried about that. I mean, I've got a fresh start now into the season, and I set myself new goals and new targets. And I mean, I think if I hit my goals and everyone else matches all their performances of last season, I think we'll be fine, really.
Yeah, people sort of, when they discuss you and the way you played last year, I guess the only thing that they can say was missing was more goals and, like you say, productivity in front of goal. You must have been happy to have sort of got that monkey off your back at Crawley in the last game of the season.
Yeah, of course, I was delighted. I mean, I was just happy to help the team. I mean, not just the team. I mean, the fans. I feel like even on the run we went through, we put them through the ringer quite a bit with all the 1-0s and all the. I think literally every game except the Scunthorpe and the Crawley game, we won by a goal. So I mean, yeah, when I scored, I was just happy to have a buffer, like that we could go into the rest of the game and not be on the edge defending and things like that. So I think all of us wanted to score and improve, but I feel like a lot of the times what happened is after we went 1-0 up, we started to sit back and try and defend our lead, and we was good at doing it. But I mean, yeah, we could have gone and got more goals and things like that. But nah, I was obviously happy to score, and I mean, there's a lot more to come. So
The manager, Ian Evatt, how big a role has he played in allowing you to express yourself out there on the field?
yeah, he's massive. He's really good at demanding the right things from us, making sure we're working hard as a front four, but then also giving us the freedom to express ourselves in the final third and enjoy playing good football. I mean, I've seen loads of things flying around the last few weeks, stats wise, about us as a team, and we're one of the best footballing teams in the country. We play really good football. We've got really good players, so it's an enjoyable team to play. It's quite an easy team to play in because you've got so many good players around you and so many good characters. So yeah, I mean, the manager's got us all together and he's given us that freedom to go out there and enjoy ourselves. So yeah.
On and off the field, it seems like there's great togetherness in this group. From your perspective, is that the case, and how important has that been, and how important will that continue to be?
I mean, it's always massive to have a really good dressing room. I've been in places where the dressing room's not the best, and it has an impact on the pitch. So there's a really good group of lads at the club. We've lost a few, but I mean, I'm sure the manager and the rest of the staff will bring in the right characters and help us go that next step, because it's good enough getting promoted this season, but if we don't keep building on it and improving, then it's not really worth much. So I think that's what we need to do as a group, and I mean that's what I'm working to do in the off season, to come back stronger and go again.
Yeah, the last few weeks you've sort of had the chance to rest and sort of take in the achievement of promotion. Then you'll be doing your own stuff at home, your running, your gym work, and then you'll be back for pre-season training. But how much are you looking forward to next season?
Yeah, I'm really looking forward to it. I was talking to my dad about just being able to go around the country playing good teams, playing in a good division, because it's a really good division next year. And especially to have fans back. I mean, even watching it, I was watching the FA Cup final with my mate, and I was saying, listen to the fans, it's mad. And I know there's going to be thousands upon thousands at the stadium when everyone's allowed back in. So that's what I'm looking forward to. Finally getting to play in front of the fans in person, and then hopefully there's a lot more to smile about next season. So
A step up for the club, up into League One, and like you say, there's some big hitters: Sheffield Wednesday, Sunderland, Charlton, Ipswich. The list goes on really. But are you confident that both yourself as an individual and the team collectively can succeed at that level?
Yeah, I mean, I'm always confident in myself. I know that no matter what level I'm playing at, I'm gonna go out there and do quite well. For me, football's quite an easy game. It's no matter where I'm playing, whether I'm playing with my friends in the park or I'm playing for Bolton or for West Ham, it's just quite a simple game. So I feel like when you overcomplicate it, that's when it becomes harder. So that's what all I do is just quite go out there and try and enjoy myself. Take it as if I'm playing in the park with my mates just for a laugh. And I think next season's going to be no different. I think as a team, we're going to go and push on and play with freedom again. We're not going to be afraid of anyone. And there's going to be a lot of people scared to come to play us at our stadium because it's quite daunting.
The club obviously has ambitions to keep climbing the ladder, and you touched on it earlier in the interview, but you do as well as a player. I guess that's important, and that the club's got that ambition, and it sort of marries up to your ambition as a young professional.
Yeah, of course. I mean, I've got targets to play as high as I can. I've played all the way down conference and Saturday leagues, and for me, I just want to keep progressing and keep proving myself at level after level after level, because I believe I'm capable of playing at the highest level. So, I mean, next season is just another opportunity for me to prove it again, and then we'll see what happens after that.
So this news kind of leaked out there on social media via other sources sort of yesterday and the day before. Fans have been so eager for this to be announced. You're on social media as well, and I'm sure you've probably seen tweets and comments from the Bolton Wanderers fans. Has it been nice to see all that positivity?
Yeah, it's been good. I mean, I can't remember. It must have been since the second or third game I played. After every game, I just had signed a thing in on Instagram, on Twitter. I've got people on Instagram DMing me saying day one of asking you to sign. They're all the way up to the day 16 or 17 or 16. But it's been mad, and it's good to see that support, and I appreciate it. It's good to be loved by a set of fans, and it's again one of the massive reasons why I wanted to stay at the club is because, I mean, they weren't even allowed in the stadium last year, and the support I felt is amazing. So I mean, I can't wait to see him next year.
That's sort of the only negative thing to last year. When a club achieves a promotion, you want sort of the fans to all be there. You wanted the fans to be in the away end at Crawley. You wanted the stadium to be full at home against Exeter. I guess you'll be, and the rest of the lads will be really buzzing to play in front of them next season.
Yeah, I mean, I can't wait for normally I don't like pre-season games, but I can't wait for pre-season games to see some of the fans there. I mean, there's been a few occasions this season where we've seen the fans at Morecambe, Forest Green, Salford, and then obviously the Exeter game and the Crawley game. There were fans there in their numbers, and especially after we got promoted outside the stadium, it was amazing. It was so good to see it. So yeah, I can't wait to see the fans home and away next year.
Obviously, you're a London boy, Dapo, but you're going to be an adopted Northerner now. And I guess you'll be moving up here. I know you've been staying in the hotel during your loan spell, but I suppose with a 3-year contract, you've got a chance to sort of put your roots down and enjoy living up here, really.
Yeah, I mean, I've heard a lot of good things about the area, and obviously staying in the hotel. I did manage to get out a few times to see what's around. So yeah, I'm looking forward to that. I mean, one of the hard parts about being a lone player sometimes is your living situation, being away from the club, you don't have your family, your friends, and stuff around. So for me, it'll be good to kind of set some roots up and hopefully bring some family up with me. And then yeah, it just go out and enjoy my football. I think when things like that happen, it can only really get better from there. So yeah, I'm excited to come play football for the club again and see the area and hopefully enjoy life up there.